Hey everybody, it's George with WRX Property Group. We're here today at Prix Fashion Consulting, and we're going to be chatting with Robyn, who is the owner and operator of the store. How are you doing today?
I'm great. I'm so happy to have you guys here.
Yeah, thanks so much. So tell us a little bit about Prix Fashion Consulting, how it came to be, and kind of how long you've been around.
Prix has been around for just over 7 years now. I started as a little rack in my bedroom as a student, grew it into a whole room in my house. I've had an online store from the beginning, and I've done a lot of pop-up shops in Kitchener-Waterloo, Niagara, GTA, and then finally, in the last couple months, I finally got a storefront in downtown Kitchener, and all the while I offer fashion styling services too.
Okay, excellent. So do you still have the online store?
Yes, definitely. So when people are not in the store, I am updating the website, or I'm having a photo shoot to have models wearing the clothing so people can see it. But you do get first dibs when you come in store on the new arrivals because they get put out, and sometimes I don't have a photo shoot lined up.
Okay, so definitely the store is the place to be, and then online if it makes it there.
Definitely. And I also ship worldwide, so I do have the online store, but you get first dibs and it's a bit more exciting, and because I'm a fashion stylist you can come in and then I can give you tips on what goes with what, how to wear it, maybe what event, and everything is sustainable. So I have my little zero waste corner that we're standing in front of, which I've added on, and then other lifestyle items in fashion.
Okay, now is there a reason you chose this location downtown, or is this just something that came up and was available?
I've been looking for 3.5 years for a store, which is a long time. I've been very close to a couple locations. It was actually more in Waterloo, and then I collaborated with my landlords who are next door at Encompass, and they have been my clients for about 6 years. So they said, hey, we're growing into a bigger space and we have a room that we'd love for you to be in if you want to come.
Okay, excellent. Now, tell us a little bit about the consulting side of the business as well.
Sure. So that actually started happening because people were requesting me to style them. From the very beginning, I was styling people before I had a business. And then people would ask, would you be able to style my wardrobe? I have clothes that I don't know how to wear. Can you please get me to be more creative with what I own? Or people would have photo shoots for headshots, or maybe they're publishing a book and they need content for their website, you know, photos of them in the book, in the website, blog. And then I also travel abroad for my store and I collect pieces. So I essentially pack myself a capsule wardrobe. So people would say, how do you travel for 3 weeks with this much stuff? So essentially I started doing travel packing as well.
Okay, that's fantastic. So the stuff in the store is not just local, it comes from all around the world.
Yeah, recently I was in Miami and Key Largo, and then before that was Croatia and Belarus.
Oh, Croatia, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Now the store is just women's clothing, is that correct?
Mostly. I brought on a local brand from Last 20, and they're a unisex line of t-shirts and long sleeves that use recycled plastic in their shirts.
Okay. But the consulting is for both men's and women's?
Yes, because men want me to carry clothing at Prix. Unfortunately, I don't have the room for that at the moment, but I still want to help men feel confident, and especially in work or dating. That's typically the two big hitters when people book me for that.
Yeah, work and dating.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, what do you have in the store for sale right now that you think is really awesome that somebody just needs to come and snatch up?
Oh my gosh, these produce bags, I have made them before I got them in Croatia, and then they sold out. And then now I have a locally produced one, and I don't know if you've heard of zero waste production.
Yeah.
So it's taking excess materials that would have been waste and repurposing them. So these are really great options because you can use them for your groceries, or you can use them for traveling, or you can even use them as gift bags for the holidays, because my company is about fostering sustainability and reducing waste and living a more green life.
Okay.
So these are a really great option. I mean, I love them, and they're also really purposeful.
Okay, and how much are they?
They're $9 a bag.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. So, you moved to downtown this year.
Yeah.
How are you liking it so far?
Oh, I love it. I take the train here.
Okay.
So again, I want to have a sustainable lifestyle. I love that I can walk to any local place, either before or after. I use the print shop down the street, so I can actually pick up things instead of having to get delivered. The community has been so supportive, and I love it because people, now I can have walking traffic. I've never had that before, and that's really exciting.
Okay, so would you say the direction the city's going in with the LRT coming in and the way that King Street's been transformed to be more walkable, is that better for your business?
Oh, absolutely. The recent Oktoberfest that we had, the shutdown on King Street, that was really great. Brought a lot of families out, so I had, little kids and the moms and the dads here, so it's a lot of fun, and more people are coming. There's more events that are happening. There's so many events that you can't even pick to go to all of them.
Yeah, exactly. Like in the summertime, every weekend, King Street gets shut down, so I'm sure you're going to get a lot of foot traffic when that happens. Do you feel that people's shopping preferences have changed over time, or do you think they've kind of stayed more the same?
They've definitely changed. First thing, people want more comfortable clothing. It can still be dressy or fashionable, but they don't want to suffer, especially women. Like the heels have gotten shorter and a little bit thicker. Clothing has been a bit more stretchy, even for men's denim, that type of thing. And then people do online shopping, but with fashion it's still more in person because you can't replace that tactile experience. And then now sustainability or fast fashion, there's been a lens on making better choices.
Okay, and in the 7 years that you've been doing this, have you noticed more young people shift towards sustainable fashion, or has it always been a big presence?
No, I think it's definitely growing because when I do pop-ups now, I'll have people who are, just beginning university saying, oh, it's so trendy now. And I've been doing it for, over 7 years. So I'm happy that it's becoming trendy because that's when everyone kind of joins in. But beforehand, it was people who were either wanting to be unique in a way or were kind of ahead of the curve in the environmental movement.
Okay. And for the items that you have in your store, do people ever come drop stuff off or donate stuff, or is it mostly you go out and pick it yourself?
I get this question a lot. In the last year, I've started accepting donations and offer a 20% off discount on Le Prix items, not the brands that I bring in, as a thank you. And then I actually have a vintage bin that I call the free bin that is right behind me. And my clients get to pick a free item out of there every purchase they make. So it's like an ongoing clothing swap.
Okay, that's very cool. Well, that kind of wraps it up for those questions. I have a few fun questions for
Awesome.
you.
Yeah.
But before we get into that, is there any final message or anything you want to say to our listeners?
I'm so happy for every new client that comes through the door. I have a lot of people telling me, oh, I follow you on Instagram, and that makes me so excited that I can have a greater reach, and I want Le Prix to be a community space where people can connect with each other, share ideas on how to be more sustainable, and to embrace your best self.
Okay, awesome. So, the fun questions. I have 3 houses here that have sold recently.
Okay.
And we're going to get you to guess or estimate what they sold for. It'll be like a multiple choice thing. We'll
Okay,
get some
I was
details.
like,
how familiar are you with the real estate market?
I bought a townhouse 4.5 years ago.
4.5 years ago.
So I know that it's changed a lot since then.
It has changed quite a bit, yeah. Is your townhouse kind of in this area?
It's in North Waterloo.
North Waterloo, okay, awesome. So I'll give you the iPad here.
Okay.
This is the first house. If you want to, you can kind of go down and look at some pictures.
Okay.
And I will give you the details about it. This first one is on Glasgow Street, so Belmont Village.
Okay.
It is about 1,200 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms. It's got a finished basement, but no garage, and it's kind of in a nice location. Having seen the pictures and the details, it was listed at $409,000. Do you think it sold for A, $423,000, B, $463,000, or C, $503,000?
Because it's in Glasgow, I'm gonna say the last one, 500.
C?
Yeah, C.
That's correct.
Yeah!
Wow.
Awesome.
Well done. No one so far has gotten that one right.
Glasgow is a very nice area.
Yeah, exactly. So if you go a bit further down, you'll
Okay.
see our next one is coming up there. So this is 85 Duke Street.
Okay.
You know where that is?
Yes, I do. Not far from here.
Just down the street. Lots of potential clients in there.
I have clients who live in there.
Yeah, there you go. So this was on the 9th floor.
Okay.
It was a 625 square foot unit.
Looks beautiful.
Yeah, quite the view too. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and $400 condo fees. It was listed at $339,000. Did it sell for A, $315,000, B, $335,000, or C, $355,000?
335. B?
That's B.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Ah!
Wow.
Awesome.
I feel like you might have misled me when you said you're not keeping up with the market.
My husband keeps,
Yeah.
tabs on the other townhouses in our complex are this much.
Yeah,
But that's
yeah.
pretty much it.
Okay, fair enough. All right, and we got one more here
Okay.
at the bottom here. This one is on Crestwood Avenue. So this is Midtown, kind of Margaret Union,
Okay.
walking distance to Uptown and downtown.
Nice.
Just under 1,000 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. It's got some nice updates on the outside, like a new driveway, new steel roof, but the inside is going to need some love. It was listed at $399,000. Did it sell for A, $421,000, B, $451,000, or C, $481,000?
I'm going to say C.
C? Oh, that is not correct.
Oh, no.
It was actually B, $451,000.
Okay.
That's a good guess, though. Everybody got this one right, but they got the other 2 wrong.
That's so funny.
Yeah. Okay. And then, so you mentioned you live in North Waterloo right now in
Yes.
a townhouse. If you had your choice to pick a dream house in Kitchener-Waterloo, what would be the location and what kind of house would it be?
I want nothing actually that big. I like we have a 3-bedroom right now with a finished basement, so we do have a lot of space, so I'm happy with that amount. But I would like a standalone house so we can have a nice backyard. And I would love for it to back on to an urban forest.
Okay.
So it doesn't have to be a specific forest, but I like having a more urban lifestyle where I can take transit. But I like when I can come home and either go on my patio or look outside, get a bit of nature. For me, that's how I kind of collect myself.
Just kind of disconnect a little bit,
Yeah.
like a cottage in the city type of
Yeah, and there's only so many backyards that can back on
Yeah.
to a green space. So
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
my next priority.
Okay, and owning a kind of secondhand shop, would you want a new house or do you like the older houses more?
It's so funny because I was thinking on the way here, I would want a second-hand house because it would be reusing the resources that have already been consumed. It has some character, and then I can fix it up if I want to. Not that I really love doing that. I've done the bathroom in our current house, and it looks beautiful. Did not enjoy the process.
No, it's not a fun process at all. It looks fun on TV when they do it on like HGTV.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that's so easy. They did it in half an hour.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for taking the
Yeah.
time to meet with us. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. It
Yeah.
was so great to have you in here.
Yeah. Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're welcome.